have destroyed the world life. And now there is nothing more to destroy. We are destroying ourselves. Mama we, mama we, mama we, mama we, Africa. Mama we, mama we, mama we, mama we, mama we, Africa. Your children are crying. Your children are dying. Someday the winds of change will blow, and your children shall grow.
Welcome. You are watching AIL TV, and I'm a man called Jay. In this video, I am by myself here, and I'm going to be talking to you. I can see people have already started watching. I want to address two issues here. One, I want to touch on an issue of hypocrisy and Pan-Africanism. As you can see at the back of this video here, I am playing a montage of images which I have actually collected from reliable sources. And these images are of Ethiopian Tigray conflict. But also what I really want to make clear is that I'm not taking sides here. I am actually talking as an African who is concerned and who is always asking questions. Say, for example, let me just give you one example. Just of late, probably for 2 months or more, Ethiopia has been all over the news. It has been all over the news, international news, local news. And here, people in the diaspora, some of it are really following up these events. But the unfortunate thing is this. I can't actually see the rest of Africans actually coming together to cry with Ethiopia or to give support to Ethiopia. You know, at least to show solidarity that, well, look, we are together, we are with you. Now, one thing that you might actually realize that when, say, for example, something happens in France, in Paris, for example, you will see many Africans actually wrapping themselves in the French flag. Yes, it is not... People are free to express themselves or to do whatever they want to do. But when something catastrophic is happening with in African countries, I believe we should really be together. You see, I am not an Ethiopian. I do not understand I don't even know the cause of the conflict between Ethiopian forces and Tigray. No, I am just reading, but I'm trying to educate myself through friends, through social media, but also I'm able to see that, okay, you know, these conflicts, they're all over the place. So now let me show you. Say, for example, I am not exaggerating, as I have said. I am not taking sides at all. I am just talking as an African who is concerned. Yeah, I have talked about hypocrisy, people wearing French flags or German flags. They can do whatever they want to do. But now let me also just mention a little bit of Pan-Africanism. You hear people talk about Pan-Africanism. Oh, this, we need to get Africa together. Africa needs to get together. We need to do X, Y, Z. So now, Ethiopia is having really bad situation where the Pan-Africanists apart from coming onto social media and chanting slogans and stuff like this. So I just want to show you something, and probably you might back me on this. As I said, I am not exaggerating. This is a report. This is a live report from Al Jazeera. Yeah? Look at the title. That is not probably anybody else, but nobody else saying, but these are the international news organizations actually coming and saying, well, look, there is trouble there. But I am just asking with fellow Africans, why can't we actually come together in solidarity and support where the trouble is? You have to remember, the trouble is not only in Ethiopia. No, the trouble actually is all over the place. You have got troubles in Central African Republic. You have got troubles in Cameroon. You have trouble in Burkina Faso, Ivory Coast, everywhere you look. And just even recently, you have got troubles in Uganda. So where is the solidarity? Why can't we wear flags of Ethiopia? Why can't we wear flags of Uganda? You know, because we know there are problems there. Now, I just want to show you another thing. Maybe you might see this. So these are the kind of images that are coming from Ethiopia. Imagine this image that you are looking at the screen. This is a woman carrying a baby. Now, okay, so let us park the image of the mother, but the baby she is carrying. So what chances does the baby have to survive? We don't know. But what I'm asking is that the people, African people, to have this idea that, you know, when it does not concern you, therefore you don't worry. It's not in your backyard, you don't actually bother even noticing. Until it comes to you, that's when you realize that, oh, there is a problem, and then you start running around like headless chicken, asking for support from anywhere. But you have to remember, you didn't support your fellow Africans when they were having problems. So today I am on my own here, but every Friday we have got a program called Security Update, where we discuss a lot of issues. We talk about African conflicts from everywhere. We don't only talk about one country. We have made programs about Mali. We've made programs about Ivory Coast. We have made programs about Mozambique. So we are Africans who are concerned. Mind you, we are here in the diaspora. And what happens in the diaspora, you also have to remember that it affects us big time. Yeah? We have got relatives in Africa. Yeah? We have got children in Africa. Some of us, we have even left our wives there. So I'm just talking because I'm married, my wife is here, and my kids live in some parts of Europe. But that's what I'm saying. I am just saying, Africans, together, let us cry with Ethiopia. Because this is what we should know. If a problem is affecting one country in Africa, it is affecting us all. That one I can guarantee you. Because it is affecting our economic progress, okay, I would say it is affecting social and economic progress in Africa. I don't want to go into all the social and economic impact of what these wars are causing, but because that is not the point. We will be talking about those issues with experts. But here I am just asking you, people, who, especially those who are always talking about Pan-Africanism, where is the spirit of Pan-Africanism? So if you are watching with me, I can see, yes, somebody's watching with me. But yes, I am actually happy to engage with you guys who are watching, because I want to interact with you. I want to know more. What actually do you think, or what causes this idea of not fighting together? We will always talk about Kwame Nkrumah. We will always talk about Pan-Africanism. But when it comes to an issue like this one here, the whole idea of Pan-Africanism it just disappears. So should we call that hypocrisy? Should we call that, what should we call that one? Yeah? You see, I am from the Horn of Africa. I'm from East Africa. Yeah? Partly Ugandan, partly Kenyan. But I can guarantee you we are all classed as the Horn of Africa, because the Horn of Africa does not only include Ethiopia only. No, it comprises Somali, Ethiopia, Eritrea, Sudan, Uganda, Kenya, and Tanzania. And we are 200 million people in that region. Now you can imagine, 200 million, we are still grappling with peace. We can't get together. We cannot trade together. We can't do things together. We cannot, even neighbors like Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, are not aware of what is happening are not aware of what is happening in Ethiopia. Yeah? They will only think about Ethiopia when they are boarding Ethiopian airline. Thank God for that, because that's all we know from Ethiopia. But is that really it? Is that where we should actually stop? Let me see. Yes. Yes. Right. And and viewers, thank you very much for watching. But I have yes. Okay. We are talking about the issues which are going on in Ethiopia. Earlier on, I showed you the live news. So this is not exaggeration. But also, we are saying that maybe it is time to, let me change the slide here. Maybe it is time to realize that we need now to start understanding each other regionally. Instead of just seeing a person just walking on the street, oh yeah, that's an African, that's in that. And this is why Africa will never be powerful, no matter how the number of people that we have, because we are so much divided. Solving a small problem, which it seems small problem, but it is big. Some of the problems that we are dealing with in Africa is just partly historical. That one we can, some scholars will tell you, well, this one is happening because of this one here is happening because of this. I am actually talking about, as an African who is living in the diaspora and who is getting tired of people telling us what we should do, and of people telling us, actually looking at us, Africans, as if we are useless, we can't do things, yet we have got learned people, we have got experienced people in every sector that you look at. We have got doctors, we have got surgeons, we have got mathematicians, if scientists and stuff like this. But why is it that we can't actually show all that what we have? It is because we are so much, we are so far apart. And even one thing, what even just actually makes things worse is that we, a country like Ethiopia, where we have got the headquarters of African Union, we cannot actually solve our own problems. Now, that is a very big problem. That one I can tell you. Because if we cannot actually solve our own problems on our own continent, we are rushing to countries outside of Africa to help us with our problems. You have to remember, some of these problems, we didn't create them, you know. They were created by somebody else. But then again, this is not a blame game. Now, 60 years after independence, we should be able to say, okay, this is what the colonials did this, and now we need to get out of that mentality. And I think the vast majority of African people are still locked into that colonial mentality. Thank God Ethiopia has never been colonized. But then I'm asking this question. Ethiopians, we should be following you. You should be really leading when it comes to the issue of colonization. Because you guys, you don't know it. You know, the rest of Africans, have been through so many problems because of colonization. But you guys, no, you don't know. But yet again, the idea of coming together and showing people that look, we were never colonized. We want the rest of Africa to follow this example. That one is not happening. And, well, I'm not really an expert. I am not a historian. But I am just talking about things and how I see it and how it should be. Maybe I'm living in this world, the world that the world that I wish it could be. Now, so when you see at all these images now playing, imagine people are in the camps. Many people are displaced. They have left their families behind. They have left their land. They are going to a different location to run away from their very land where they were born. No? That's that is really important. But by the way, and in fact, you see, and then the politicians as well, are not really helping. Each side is actually hell-bent on justifying what they are doing. Instead of saying, well, look, there are a number of people here are dying, which have got nothing to do with the conflict. The people who are causing the conflict is just a tiny number of people who are power hungry, and they want actually to think that they speak for everybody. Well, look, man, I can tell you, I will challenge any politician. If you think that you are a politician and you are leading a nation, show an example. You are leading those people, the people who are running away from their homeland. These are the very people that you say you are fighting for, yet you can't really find a solution. I don't know. Maybe we really need to speak now to politicians, or at least people in the authority. We want to hear what their idea is, because I don't know even whether they have got a good idea on governance, because governance is something that You either have to be a human being who has got a different kind of thinking, who has got the ability to know that, look, the person who is being persecuted, that person is like me. Yeah, we all have got the same biological, how can I say, the biological mechanism are the same. It doesn't matter whether you are a soldier, it doesn't matter whether you are a president, it doesn't matter what. I can guarantee you, we are human beings. We go through the process of growing and of living. You tell me, there's no president who walks in the air, or there's no person in power who flies. He doesn't float in the air. We all, I just want to put things in a more primitive way, so that maybe when they watch these kind of things, or if they hear, they will understand what exactly I'm talking about. A leader being a leader is totally different thing than being in power. Because once you are in power, then of course you want to brutalize everyone. You think that power belongs to you, and forgetting that when that power goes out, or when the time comes for any leader to move on, or either be removed by force, then they realize, we are human beings like them, because we can go to toilet like them, we can eat, we feel hunger, we have got emotions, we bleed blood like them. So this is one thing that many people do not understand. I think probably I have moved away from what I wanted to say. Let me repeat again. Look, I want to play a map of Africa. I think I've got a map of Africa here. So if you look at the map of Africa here, I can guarantee you, in every country, there is a conflict there. There is a conflict there. But how many conflicts do we know about? Because I can tell you, there is conflict in Cameroon, there is conflict in Ivory Coast, there is conflict as we speak now. There is conflict in the Central Republic, African Central Republic. Now there is conflicts in Congo, but so the ones, all these countries, African countries, which seem to be peaceful, they are not really peaceful as such. It's only because they are suppressed. So you bring up your head, you're knocked down. So that's all it is. So you can't say that all these countries are peaceful and whatever. No. That is pure suppression. Now look at this woman here. If this woman here, if you actually met her face to face, or if all these leaders who are causing conflicts, if she had a chance to meet these leaders, I'm not sure what they have got anything to say. Because I know she has got a home that she has left behind. This baby maybe is not even 5 months old. So where is this baby going to grow up? Now, fellow Africans, this is what I'm appealing to you. It's very simple. This idea of crying with France, crying with Germany, crying with I don't know which European country, but yet we do not recognize what is going on in our own backyard. I think really that is shameless, We should, let me see, do I have any, no, they're watching. Yes, right. Yes, I think it is shameless. When you look at these issues, which we can even solve by ourselves, but yet again, we can't. So who is going to solve these problems? Who is going to save this woman and the baby? this, mind you, this is just a representation, because I could show you some other things that might that might look like I'm sensational. I'm trying to hype up things. No, but this is the reality. That's what it is. These people have actually run away from their houses. Now, since I do not know the history of Ethiopia, I would say this. We are planning a series of discussions and debate, because on this series, what we want really to have, we want to have people who are experienced in conflict resolution. Yeah, because you know, if we are talking, if say for example, if I was to have people from same region or of Ethiopia, the people might say that we are biased, or we are taking sides. No, we are not really taking sides. As I said before in our program, security update, I really don't know. If I was to walk on the street, I wouldn't differentiate from a person from Amhara. I won't differentiate a person from Tigray or the Oromos. No, all I see is Ethiopians. In fact, when I was in Nairobi, there were plenty of Ethiopians, and some of them actually, they used to come to places where we played music and stuff. We didn't even ask. There was no idea of asking, hey, where are you from? But you see, as opposed to Kenya and Uganda, yes, we are, that one, believe me, when it comes to ethnicity and tribes, basically, we will even ask, where are you from? But we don't say, the word Ugandan, we use it when it suits people. And I can tell you, there's also big challenges in that area. So I'm going back again. Let us cry with Ethiopia, we as Africans. I'm sure, given a chance, we can actually probably help solve these problems. Because I'm sure out there are elders who are much experienced. They are tired of fighting. All they want peace. In fact, in one of the programs that we made some time ago, the man said, look, we can't go on fighting. There must be a solution. The reason being, people have been getting intermarried. And in fact, I have got one article that I would like to show you, but I don't know whether I can. They were saying that the situation between the Ethiopian forces and Tigrayan forces is this. There are relatives now fighting each other. Imagine you have got a son who is married to a Tigrayan, and which is possible. You can't tell me that there is no intermarriage there. And you might even have, you've got a friend who is Tigrayan, and then you have got another person in the Ethiopian forces or the government forces. So, and you are now facing each other in battle. That really doesn't make sense. Especially when this man suggested that there are intermarriages. People are intermarrying. So are you going to start fighting each other? And how will the children grow? Yeah. So, but that is for the Ethiopian and the Tigrayans, well, you're all Ethiopians, to solve. But my point is here to get Africans. We want Africans to realize that whatever is going on, whatever is happening, yeah, we need actually to realize, let us come together. We as people, let us not worry about the African Union. You know, African Union has failed us big time. So we can't actually say that. But how long? How long do I have? I've been talking. Yeah, I've been talking for 28 minutes, which is not bad. Yeah, yeah. As I was saying, look, the African Union has failed us big time. So the only way we actually can combat these problems is actually just by recognizing ourselves, we as people, as Africans, and especially those who are in the diaspora here. Because you have to remember the diaspora is doing a very big job. We are supporting people back home. We are sending money to support the families. We are doing really big job. Now, I think this is my suggestion. If the diasporans here, if we can actually get together, yeah, and say, well, look, now we want to pressurize the government. We want to talk with the people in authority there or here, because we are supporting, and we are supporting people without jobs in many countries in Africa. That is known. The amount of money that the diasporans are sending back home could actually help people like this woman here we are looking at with a baby. And also we can actually set up our own charity, so that if they say something like now, what is happening in Ethiopia with the Tigrayan people, it has been estimated 1,100 people, actually 100,000 people have fled. Part of it they're in Sudan, and part of it we don't know where they are. And those who are left behind, they are really suffering. But we, as the people in the diaspora, how can we actually get together? I am just talking about on both sides. So we could actually put our differences on the side. Let us look at the people who are suffering down there. Because here, hey, we are okay, man. We can just go on Facebook and say whatever we want to say. We can fight there, but the reality of the people who are suffering down there is actually totally different. So if you, okay, let me see who has come in. Let me see, okay. Well, she's talking about social beauty, so I don't know. Maybe you could elaborate there. Yes, but I just want to hear from you, the audience. If you have got any question, please send it to me. Look, I'm here. I want to talk with you. And next time, this is why I have been appealing to people. Now that actually takes me to this segment, and then I will come back. Right. Okay. I have been, as I said, I'm concerned African who wants really to see that things should be actually people should be left to suffer in peace. If I know it, I've got a song actually called "Suffering in Peace." I am a musician and a songwriter. So the pictures that you see here, this is a song that I have written called "Mama Africa, Your Children Are Dying, Your Children Are Crying." Now, this is a mock-up CD. The song is actually ready, but what I want to do with this song, first of all, I want to include Ethiopian musicians. We want to have that Ethiopian sound. I am looking specifically for musicians who play chral instruments or masenko. Let me hope that I'm pronouncing the names of those instruments properly. And also, I have set up the GoFundMe page. You can actually see it It is the diaspora and community news. Yes, the reason why I have set up this fund, GoFundMe page, we want to increase the level of reporting, and we want to increase the level of how we actually make the programs. So part of the of my research, what I have done, I'm teaming up with journalists in Africa who will be actually sending us. Okay, let me see who's. All right. Yes, we know that slavery is getting worse. Yes, we know, but right now, what we are talking about, we want to see that we are crying with Ethiopia. See, this song that I have written is going to be released on iTunes, on Apple iTunes. But if you are an Ethiopian musician and you play Masenko or you play the kral, which is really, I like it because it sounds like a guitar. Well, it is a guitar to me. Then we can make we are going to make a beautiful sound. The lyrics are perfect. And yeah, please get in touch with me. And the art, what you see here, I have commissioned an artist, a very, 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 very good artist from Cameroon. Because as I said, this is a collaborative effort. So it is not about me writing songs and stuff like this. No, we want actually now to tell the whole world that, well, look, Africans, they can actually do things. This is the way I know, because I am a musician. I can also speak through music. Especially as musicians, we can actually speak through music. And when we speak, people will listen. Even those who does not understand what we are talking about, but once the lyrics are constructed properly and they have got a universal message, it will reach them. This Mama Africa, your children are crying, your children are dying, is a song that I have actually just written recently. I haven't written music for so many years, and now all my music is all about consciousness and talking about issues that are affecting us, especially Africans. So please, go on to GoFundMe page. The GoFundMe page is actually for collecting information, and also I am nearly breaking through. I have teamed up with an organization in Africa which has got the most intelligent and straightforward journalists who will actually report, who will give us information undiluted. So I think that is very good. So enough of that. Let us go back here and see what is happening now. I'm gonna be finishing, yes, because I've been talking for a long time. Let me see how long. Yes, I will be here almost maybe every evening. If you want to have a chat with me, every evening, from 7, apart from Thursdays and Fridays, because that is, we have got different programs. But every evening I'm going to be here. And as I said, if you go to the GoFundMe page, you see right now the people who are watching, you could actually be interacting with me. I also want to increase the interactivity. I want to install telephone systems so that we can actually, you can call in, you can ask questions, we can interact together. That's why I'm asking for you to donate. You can donate as little or as much as you want, or whatever you can afford. So it's actually, I'm going to finish now. I'm going to go back and say thank you for watching, and let me see what we have. Yeah. Yes. Thank you for watching, and I'm sure next time when I come back, I don't want to talk so much because I know I will be I will be here tomorrow again around 7 o'clock. So if you have, now, this is something that I'm asking you. If you have an idea, let me go back here and see. That's Africa map. You see, I'm switching these things myself. No, we don't need that. We need this. Yes. Now, first of all, I have to thank you for watching. If you have an idea, please get in touch with me through Facebook. Yeah. And I'm very grateful because I can see you guys. Yes, I really like what you are doing, and now I can see we can now increase the discussion more. Now, if you have got an idea, please do not hesitate to forward it to us. We will discuss those ideas, and if you know anyone who would like to come onto the program, whether it's a professor, whether it's in conflict resolution, whether it's anyone or everyday person. What I mean everyday person like me, because I am not a professor. I don't know nothing about the history, or I'm not a professor of history. I'm not a professor of science. But there are people, us like we the public, the everyday people, we have got our own opinions. We want those opinions to be heard. And believe me, if we don't come up and say things, well, nobody will listen to us. So you have an idea, bring it to us. And if you want to come on the program, give us a shout. We can actually, every day we could actually be discussing these kind of things that we are talking about. So you tell me, what should we talk about tomorrow? Should we talk a little bit of Pan-Africanism? Because I would want to before, oh yeah, this is another good. This is in the shape of things to come. I have been talking to Pan-Africanists. That program is going to be very interesting. But before we give them the floor, maybe we as the people who are hearing about this Pan-Africanism or Pan-Africanists talking, yes, we should actually leapfrog them. So when they come to tell us about Pan-Africanism, we will always have something to reference to. Let me see the last one, yeah. This is Alexandra Jean. Yes, guys, I really do appreciate. I really do appreciate all your messages and stuff like that. But as I said, okay, I've got only 2 minutes to leave. So, okay, there is a question here. It's saying that, do we have, this is TG, oh, I have to wear my glasses, excuse me. Right, now TG's Zwidwana, is it, am I pronouncing your name correctly? You see, if I had a telephone call, it should be good. But this is the question here. He's saying, do we have a peacemaker in Africa? We need one group from all over the world for Africans, I think. Okay. Yeah, well, peacemakers, actually, I might say, we might not know that there are peacemakers, yes. If you think about Desmond Tutu is a peacemaker. You know, and there is, people don't come close to peacemaking or of diffusing solutions than Desmond Tutu. So I am really, really, really pleased that you guys, you have tuned in, and let us continue tomorrow, because I know I do not want to go on and on, you know, because I know tomorrow is another day. So suggest what we can actually talk about tomorrow. Maybe let me start by saying, we are going to start with a little bit of Pan-Africanism. And if possible, I'm going to get in touch with my friends tonight and see if we can have the Pan-African movement, because they will tell us, actually, they know these things. So I hope, I know I've been rambling on for a long time. I want to remind you again, Africans, we have to embrace each other. No matter where we come from, whether it's north, south, west, east, let us cry with Ethiopia. Ethiopia, we need each other. So I will not really apologize, and I'm not going to take issues of people saying that maybe I might be taking sides because I'm showing things from Tigray or images from Tigray. But there's a mixture of images there. But this is the start of the discussion. So, as I say, I have no affiliation with anyone. I just want to figure out this problem. Why can we not cry with Ethiopia when we can cry with France? That is the question. Tomorrow, let us continue with this. So on that note, I must say ciao.
If our ancestors came back to Africa, what will they say? We have destroyed the land. We have destroyed the seas, lakes, and rivers. We have destroyed the wildlife. And now there is nothing more to destroy. We are destroying ourselves. Africa. Africa. Your children are crying. Your children are dying. Someday, the winds of change will blow, and your children shall grow.